The process takes how many days? I've mentioned it in the presentation. The hiring can take longer, but the visa process 2 to 3 months. I will actually go up on the top with the first ones who ask. So that's fair, I think. Internet is expensive there. I've covered that, about 25 euro per month. What is the total estimate for an adult male living expense? I would say about 1,000 euro. I know from a waiter that we've migrated, he's from India. He had a salary of 1,500 euro net. He had to pay his own apartment, but he was still able to save 900 euro each month. He has saved up 9,000 euro after 11 months in Austria. So he did really well by working a lot, of course. His wife is not there yet. He's bringing her now. Yeah, but you will earn more than 2,000 euro, 1,000 euro for living expenses. It can be less, of course, depending on your way of lifestyle. It can also be more. If you go out and like to have a lot of beers, that's different then. But yeah, that's what you should consider. And of course, your spouses can also come here and work. Job is permanent contract. We have here this question. So you come with a work permit for 2 years tied to the employer. So also on your residence card on the back side, it will say valid at, and then it mentions your employer. So in case you want to leave this employer, you get kicked out or you lose your job, you don't have to leave the country immediately, but you will have to find a new employer, change the work permit so you can continue staying in the country. After 2 years, you can get switched to another card, which is 3 years additional. Then you have the free labor market access. So then you could anytime switch the employer and also work in different industries. And after 5 years, you can request a permanent residence stay. Tax question is here, tax deduction from salary in Austria. I recommend you ask ChatGPT. It's about 30%. It depends a bit in which industry you are, what is deducted and such. I've listed gross and net usually in most slides. Usually we focus on the net, and then you can calculate it by 14. So divided by 14, so you really know what's your monthly salary. Some more questions here. Is accommodation provided? Good question. I actually forgot to mention this one. Some opportunities come with accommodation, others not. It doesn't mean accommodation is for free. It means there's some sponsored or cheaper options. We have a huge onboarding guide as well. We helped so many people to find an apartment. It starts with serviced housing, where you have a room in a shared apartment for 500 euro, to your own apartment around 1,000 euro in rural areas, living with other people, sometimes in a city. So there's many options. So far, no one came here and didn't have some roof over their head. So everybody gets a place to stay. It's very important. And yeah, so that's the way. Healthcare is provided by the government through the employer. What is deducted from your payslip is already the healthcare. After getting the language certification, how much time will it take to start the job? We hope to present you as soon as possible, as soon as you have the B1 certificate, to the client. Recruiting starts in January 2026. Process charges as well, not. This is not the goal that we charge you here. There might be some cost and you get them reimbursed later. What is the age criteria? The only age criteria is being 18 years of age. So if you're younger, if some of your kids maybe want to apply, if they're 16, 17, it doesn't work. You have to be 18. Some positions 19 or 20, but usually with 18. Each criteria, there's usually no maximum, but just bear in mind if, let's say you're already 58 and you have not learned German, we just know it takes a bit longer learning a new language if you're older. It's just how it is. When you're younger, it goes easier. You will see it with your kids when they start coming here to school. Within a few months, they will speak German. So it's usually how we know it from our experience from workers who are here. They don't speak any German, but the kids do. And also regarding the health requirements, it's important we do the health checks at home, because we know when you get older, you maybe have more health issues, and then maybe you don't qualify anymore for the job for the high standards in Europe. So that's something to consider when you're a bit older, to be sure and be honest with yourself. How good is your health?